Inside your bedroom, we stopped counting the days, lost in the rhythm.
Hi, hello, and happy Sunday. We are just getting dressed. It's just crazy. Finn and I slept in a little bit. Alex slept in a little. So we're all getting around. Alex is going to go to the gym, and Finn and I are going to go on adventures. We are going to go pick up my mom and I think go get gelato. And we are going to go and check on my dad. So if you haven't, if you didn't see last week's vlog, which even at this point in the afternoon, I still have not posted. But anyway, if you have not seen last week's vlog, my dad called me one day with stomach pain, and I took him to the ER because I was the only person in town, just Alex and I. So I drove him to the ER and he needed an appendectomy. So he had abdominal surgery. Yesterday they were discharging him. So he is at home recovering from that. And so Finn and I, we're gonna go over there. We're gonna see Gigi and Bucky, which is what Finn calls my parents, and see how my dad is doing. So that is the adventure that Finn and I are going on this afternoon. And then we have D&D. I did not get a live stream scheduled for this week, and at this point I don't think I'm gonna stress about it. I am gonna work. I have things to work on. I need to do some reading, maybe do some writing tonight. I don't know which one I'll end up doing, probably the writing, but yeah, I have stuff I need to do too. Maybe that's something we need to chat about too, because I need to sit down at some point today and I need to actually schedule out my time, I think. I'm not necessarily doing a time audit, but I did get some fancy planner paper for my notebook at work, and it is time stamped, has a section for notes and priorities and things. And I plan on putting everything on that, including my to-do list, my sticky notes, just because I think it's a nice catch-all. And not that I'm really intending to do a time audit per se, but I think following a schedule and listing out like my time and intentions like that will help me to be more productive, because I'm not writing as much as I would like to. And I am also not as far ahead with my editing project for my client as I would want to be. So I think that might be something we work on this afternoon also. But first, adventures. Happy Wednesday. I was dragging yesterday. I had quite a few appointments. So I had clients. I had a lot of things on the to-do list that I fully intended on doing until pretty much literally when I got to work. And other than my sessions with clients, nothing else happened. So I am actually a little bit behind at least what I want to be at. I'm a little behind on editing for my editing client. I heard back from my editor, speaking of editing, that she is on track to get Curse of Blood and Sight back to me Friday on our scheduled day. And she says she's really enjoying the book. She says it's really good and there's a lot of character development and she's enjoying it. So I'm excited to hear what her final thoughts are and start working on final edits and making changes and things as she sees things. So I'm excited. I always like working with her. I think she is great. And I am really excited to finish it and then get my draft of Curse of Blood and Sight off to my final proofreader, but my proofreader friend. I think she's gonna love it. She's already super excited. I'm really excited. I'm excited. So if you haven't been able to tell, yesterday I was really dragging. I was struggling a lot. just to like feel motivated to do things, even though I really wanted to. And I felt a little like buried beneath all of my to-do tasks. So even though I have just as many, if not more of them to do today, I feel a lot more motivated. I feel pretty rested. I've been taking melatonin this week, which seems to be helping now. I'm sleeping a little bit more restfully. I think I'm still adjusting because I'm still tired in the mornings, but I don't require as much time to like feel up and ready to go. So must be working. It's halfway through the week, so I'm hoping it means I'll just feel even better as we get to the weekend. I have an event on Saturday. I haven't told you guys much about this. I've posted about it a little bit. I am going to a romance book market in a few towns over from me. There's a local bookstore, a Novel Idea bookshop in Guthrie, Oklahoma. So I will be there along with so many authors and other vendors that night from 7 to 10. There is a book market. So I am excited. It'll be fun. I ordered books. I don't think they're all gonna be here by Saturday for this event. So that means I'm gonna have extra stock to put up online. I also have my eyes set potentially on an event in September. So I may have stock just to take to that one now. We shall see, but I am trying to prep and prepare for that. So my plan now, because I do have a lot to do, I need to finish some therapy things, but I think I'm gonna switch gears. There's a YouTube video I want to watch. So I think I will do that while I prep things for this book market on Saturday. And then I want to move into edits and maybe wrap up my therapy stuff. So that's the plan for this afternoon. Whew, I really need to get some work done. And I'm talking to you guys instead. I came into the office today. I don't have any clients, but I wanted to use the space to lay all my stuff out, work a little, maybe work on counseling stuff if I get some of the information I need. But mostly I just wanted to be out of my house and find a quiet place to work. And so this is it. So I am here. I moved in the last of my office stuff into here. Eventually, a lot of what's behind me is going to change because it's actually somebody else's. I will be taking over this office, and so I don't have very much. So I moved the last of it in here. So as she starts moving out, I can start moving in. So that's good. And as I was moving all of those things into this office from my car, Alex pulled up and said, hey, let's go to lunch, because he doesn't start working Monday through Friday until next week, and he's off next Friday because he is coming with me to Romance Lahoma. So he grabbed me, he helped me move in the last of my stuff, and we went to breakfast. It took a little bit longer for breakfast, and I got back at about 9:30, closer to 10 o'clock, and I got organized. I looked at stuff for next week, things I needed to prep ahead for. That way I was kind of ready to go and planned out for this next week too, because there's a lot of stuff going on. Chiefly though, I want to sit down and work on some editing for my client, my editing client on the author front. So I want to do a little bit of that today and hopefully get finished or caught up where I'd like to be with that, to provide more wiggle room so I can do more writing. So that's the plan. We will see how far we get into that. Hopefully very, very far. I don't know. Hello. It is kind of muggy out here. We had a rain shower pass through, and now it is a little humid, and my camera is kind of splotchy. Maybe I can fix that. So hi, hello. I spent the whole day working on stuff in my office. I did not get quite everything I was hoping to, but I did get a ton done. So I am calling it a massive win. I am very pleased with everything I was able to accomplish. We had a staff meeting, so I did that, and thankfully we had the babysitter a little bit longer today for Finn. And so after my staff meeting, Alex and I met up and we had dinner together, which was nice because we haven't gone out, at least not in town like that, in a little while. So it was really nice. And so now we're home and it's only 7:30, so it's still early, not even 8 o'clock yet, I think, or maybe it's just now 8, I don't remember. But we are going to enjoy normal date night in, which means probably a movie or maybe finishing a series. We have been watching The Resort on Peacock, so I think we're almost finished with it. So that's probably what we'll do, or start with finishing The Resort. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. It's pretty dang good. If you have, talk with me about it. Tell me what you think. Something I really want to do a rewatch of is Mad Men. So if we finish The Resort tonight, like I think, I'm kind of hoping that Alex will be down to pull up Mad Men because he's never seen it and I really liked Mad Men. So I'm hoping that he will want to watch that tonight with me, or maybe do a movie night, but we'll see. I think Mad Men would be fun. I think it'd be something he'd really enjoy. So we'll see what date night in has in store for us. And for tomorrow, I have the Guthrie, Oklahoma Romance Book Festival. There's so many vendors going to it. I am excited to go. It is supposed to be super hot, even though it starts at 7 p.m. It is supposed to be like 90 degrees. And my mom is going with me. I am excited that she's going with me, so I don't have to drive out there all by myself and then sit at my booth all by myself. I am excited to have her with me. I'm kind of wondering if we can go in shifts too, if maybe we can kind of take turns looking at surrounding booths and stuff if things slow up enough. I'm hoping to be busy though. I have a feeling I may very well sell out of all of my stuff. I'm hoping to. But also I'm still a little sad because I was supposed to have books in and I don't think they're gonna, well, of course they're not going to be in. I'm not gonna have all the stock I'd hoped to. So I am offering a, like, really pushing for people to go ahead and buy from me on site if they would like something and I can ship it to them. Or in the days after, I will probably be really pushing shop sites. So be on the lookout for that. If you did not know, I do sell books through my website at amyprokopis.com. So you can go and get a copy there because I will probably have stock up very soon. Okay, it's getting really noisy out here. There's also mosquitoes all over. So I am going inside and we are going to enjoy date night in. I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow. Oh, it's Saturday. I need to get dressed. Not gonna lie, I am a little bit nervous for tonight. It'll be really fun. I know it will. But this is the first time I am driving myself on the highway in a little while. And if you've stuck around for any length of time on this channel, then you may know that I actually have some pretty severe driving anxiety. It's something I worked a lot on in therapy. So I am a tad nervous. I know it'll be fine. It'll be a good time. I am going with my mom. She's going to be there to keep me company and help out with sales. So it'll be fun. Whew, I'm dressed. Got dressed in some really light summer layers because it's gonna be hot out there and I'm still a little stressed. I need to finish getting ready. I need to film some promotional stuff. I need to film some TikToks for book stuff. I have a lot of that to do still. It is almost 12, so I'm still doing okay on time, but I really wanted to get all of my promotional social media material out this afternoon before I left at 5 o'clock to drive to this event. That way it is all out there. I try to get everything done before 4 or 5 o'clock anyway. That's just the norm. But with setup and everything, I wanted to make sure that all of that was done and out there. So it was one last thing off of my plate, and I could just focus on the event tonight and connecting with some really fun readers and networking with the other authors and vendors. So, and enjoying time with my mom. So that's the plan. But I'm stressing a little because there's a lot of things to do right now. And I know this is what I do. My brain compacts everything, which is why I utilize my to-do lists so intensely, because I have a really hard time separating things. And when I start working on tasks, especially when I'm home here, juggling Finn as well in the house, it feels like everything has to happen at once because I'm constantly multitasking stuff. So I need to separate it out in my brain. So I'm going to take deep breaths and I am going to focus on things I need to do in sequential order, which is finishing getting ready. So I am going to go do that. I don't even know that I'm going to do anything with my hair for tonight. I may even end up putting it up in a ponytail just because of the heat. We will see. But for now, I'm going to go put some makeup on and I think at least film all of the TikTok content I need for today. And then I will go in and focus on posting and marketing stuff. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm feeling a lot better. One of our dear friends messaged me a minute ago to say that she is planning to come to the event tonight, which is fun. So she's going to drive out to see me, which is super nice of her. Another one of my friends, if things time well for her plans, she may drop by also. And like I said, I've already packed the car. And because I've changed the way that I do events and stuff, it's actually going to make setup and tear down and just the way everything's packed so much easier. So I'm feeling a lot better, especially now that everything is in the car. The only thing I am not really looking forward to is the fact that it's going to be very, very warm tonight, even though it will be 7 o'clock when we start. It's going to be hot, hot, hot. So that's not so great, but anxiety has gone away. I've also finished all of my TikToks, my marketing stuff for today, plus some. And I think I will post additional content from the actual event as well. So I'm feeling a whole lot better and a lot better prepared. So that's great. Alex and Finn, they're going to have a boys' day with my dad while my mom and I go to this event. So Alex is getting ready to meet up with another friend right now before all of that happens. So I'm going to take Finn out just for like a fun afternoon, probably put gas in my car. That way I don't have to worry about that later when we leave town for Guthrie, and just enjoy the afternoon before the event. So check back with you guys later. Guys, I am so tired. It's Sunday. I made some waffles. I have coffee. I slept in a little bit. I got home last night at it was close to midnight by the time I actually got home after dropping off my mom and everything. This event was so much fun. It was also my most successful event. I sold the most amount of books at this event, which is what I was hoping for since it was market style. I figured there would be more people there. It really wasn't that busy, but a lot of people that approached my table purchased something, which was really fun. I had freebies. I gave away a lot of freebies. I left those, or quite a few of those, at the local bookstore. So if you are in Oklahoma and you want to go to a really cool bookstore, go to a Novel Idea bookstore in Guthrie, Oklahoma. And I have left free bookmarks and book plates. So you can get fun stuff if you'd like to go and visit the store. I need to start prepping things for the week. Walmart is supposed to show up with delivery here in a second, and I need to edit this video. So I am gonna let you guys go. Check out all of my links in the description box to follow me online. Be looking for a really cool Wednesday video all about how I prepared and everything that went into this market style event, things that you should consider and things you need to know before you go as an author. And yeah, lots of fun things. So I am excited for everything I have coming and for this week, because there's a lot of fun things coming this week too. So make sure you like and subscribe below. All right. Thank you guys so much. Read books. Be kind. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Oh my